Hello everyone. Hopefully everything is working. Alright. So today I'm just going to talk a little bit, and even though I have ready a couple of links here to show, I am for the most part off script. So bear with me if I'm going slow, if I stumble upon my words. I usually rush to what I have to say, and today I would like to take it a little more calm. Yeah, practicing a little bit, and there is a reason why I am doing this off schedule, because I I want to stream more, but it's complicated in my current situation, and I don't want to disturb the main series I am doing. I don't want to get in the way of Deltarune. So this thing I wanted to show, I decided it would be best as an aside, in a separate schedule. And that something is a little game I came across some time ago that made me actually interested in learning Japanese. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk about some things that I have in my mind, because the news that Gura is graduating made me a little nostalgic, even if I wasn't really a loyal fan of that, because I didn't really follow her content all that much, but still it's something that you know is there, you know, that it's really important and relevant regardless. So that's pretty much what this stream is about today. I am just going to think out loud, and maybe you can chime in if you have something to comment about. So to start, Gura is not the first VTuber I ever saw. The first VTuber I ever saw was Project Melody. Even before I knew the word VTuber, I don't even know how I got the news that was happening, but apparently everyone knew and people were talking about it. That this virtual girl was going to debut, and she was going to do a treatise on hentai and whether it's art or porn or stuff like that. And I was interested about the virtual stuff. I had really not seen something like that up to that moment. I am not that much into following online trends. And as far as I knew, up to that point, motion capture was not something that you could just do in your bedroom. Yeah, I was very intrigued about this whole situation. So I watched this video and I really liked what I saw. I liked model. I liked the animation was really good, and I liked the voice of the person acting as Melody. It was pretty good. But I didn't follow. I mean, it was like a curiosity, but I had no idea that we were soon gonna have an explosion of this VTubing content. So I didn't really follow. And I didn't see Melody until so much time later. One day I just remembered about Melody and I said, huh, I wonder what became of Melody. I did a search and I found a video, and oh my god, I really didn't like what I saw, or more like what I heard. Uh, the character had changed a lot. It's she stopped using the her regular voice and was doing a rather squeaky and kind of whiny voice that it's really not my cup of tea. But apparently, a lot of people really dig it, so I was just not the target audience, I guess. But that's about the first VTuber I ever saw. Gargura was in fact the second VTuber I ever saw. And I also don't know why I got the news about Gura's debut, but I was there. I watched Gura's debut, and uh, when she said the legendary "ah," it really made me laugh. It was so funny in the moment, but I had no idea of how strong of a phenomenon it was going to become. It's ridiculous when just a few days later I was seeing all the memes and everything about this debut and people going insane and people crying and all of that, and I was like, wow, I was so impressed by all of this situation. And there is one video in particular. I'm going to share the video here, but not the audio. I don't want to get into trouble. But the title is there, so if you want to watch the video, won't just search it. It's the first result. But this video was so funny to me, showing how incredibly fast Gargura overtook the scene pretty much instantly. So there they are, everyone just doing their thing, growing slowly, painfully, as we all have to do. And suddenly Shark Girl appears. And damn, look at that. She stole the 1 million score in the last possible moment. That was insane. So yeah, I watched the debut. I definitely liked Gura's style, and I watched that little series about Outlast. That's the first thing she did, or might be misremembering. But and then I watched a little bit about the Minecraft series she did. And after that is when I went to do my own thing. I can't dedicate so much time to follow someone. So it's funny because I am very familiar with Gargura, with Amelia Watson, and with Mori Calliope, all from the same generation, because, well, business. And that's pretty much my whole exposure to corporate VTubers. I don't know pretty much anything else about anyone else. But that being said, I was so impressed with Gargura that she's always in my mind. Whenever I think VTubers, Gargura is the first thing that comes up. So even when I am not really following, uh, you know that it's always there, and it gives you the impression that it's always going to be there. So when I got the news that she was graduating and that video was kind of emotional and really really sad, I really felt it. It's like, wow, it really feels like the end of an era. It's so strange, and like I said, I feel that way, and I am not really a loyal follower or anything. I can't imagine how the followers feel right now. It's kind of crazy. But it also makes me think that, as usual, I take many things for granted. Let it be our reminder to not take things for granted, especially people in our lives. And now that I see this and that she's graduating and all that, it makes me feel like, damn, I would have liked to watch her live sometime, because what I watched about her, except for the first Outlast thing and the debut, I was watching both. I never watched Gura live, and now I wish I had. She's such a vibe, and I think it would have made some of my recent difficult times a lot better. So yeah, I wish her the best. And I am kind of sad that it's over. But hey, uh, she is still going to be doing some things until the end of the month, so maybe I will catch a stream or something. Better late than never, I suppose. And see how this comes to a close. And that also made me think about my origin, although it really has nothing to do with Gargura. Uh, it's not like Gargura is my Oshi, as people say. I don't have such a thing as an Oshi or a special influence. You see, I didn't come into this because I wanted to be a VTuber. I ended up here by mere chance. I am just a regular guy that has no idea about the VTubing culture or customs or anything. I am just here doing my own thing, for better or worse. So, the way this whole started for me was with a game called Starbound. And on this game, I use a crap ton of mods. And I discovered once an issue that I was having, in which magical staves were crashing my game when I gave them to my followers. And at first I decided to just tolerate it, like, whatever. I will just not give them staves, I suppose. There's a lot of weapons to give them. But I got irritated after a while, and I decided, you know what? I'm a software engineer. I surely can open these things and probably find a solution. So yeah, I finally decided that I could try my hand at opening the mod and see what's in it. And while I was doing this research, I stumbled upon the solution to another problem. See, for the most part I played this game, I was using a custom race that is a sort of space wolf canine. Pretty much like what you are seeing right now. And I didn't use the vanilla races. And my followers were also from this race called Lycian. Hopefully I am pronouncing correctly because I have never heard anyone say that word ever. And I realized something. One time in which I got a human follower, I noticed that he was making comments on the environment, on things he saw and other things. And I thought that was fascinating. And I didn't know what mod did it. I mean, I used some crew mods, so I suppose one of them was doing it. But it turns out that that was vanilla behavior when I asked. And I said, really? And why my followers never do that? That's weird. Well, while I was solving the problem with the staff, I came up with the problem about the comments. Turns out that for some reason they were checking for the type of race even when there was a default answer that was completely unnecessary, and that was the reason why custom races were not commented in the environment. So I said, wow, this is such a simple change, but it's pretty amazing for immersion. I have to share this. And I decided to publish this tiny change as my first mod. And it was pretty well received. And the thing is that while I was doing this, I got a different idea. I saw more or less how the crew behavior was controlled, and I said, ah, maybe I can make these guys more interactive. Maybe I can find a way to tell them what to do. And that's how I started working on my second mod. The very well received Corbin's interactive crew. My really great project so far. And yeah, I published this mod later, and people were really happy with this mod, and I kept working on it. But it was a rather complex mod. So I said, I think I need to make a tutorial for this one. And that's how I made my first 2 videos. And they were, if I say so myself, pretty good for being my first videos. You can watch them in my channel, Corbin's Workshop, which is where I upload my projects and educational stuff. And yeah, I made my first couple of videos. One is a tutorial, the other one is a demonstration of a scenario to show how this mod was so good for roleplay. Let me remove this. Alright. But then I said, if I am going to start making mods, I probably need an identity. A fixed identity that people can recognize. And so, even though I have used the name Corbin forever, Corbin finally took on a specific form, which is my Starbound character. This gray space wolf. So that's how Corbin came to be. And I started seeking artists, getting some sketches and concepts to start building the character from the tiny pixelated mess that was Corbin original in Starbound. And that's how I started forming my identity and how this great character came to be. I started evolving the concept in games like Fallout, XCOM, and I eventually decided that I needed a model for VR chat. And it took some time. I found a 3D modeler, and I finally stumbled upon HD Dewey on Twitter. He's a fantastic modeler, and he is the guy that made this model. And when we were into that, he told me, "Yeah, you can use it for VR chat. You can use it for VTubing." And I was like, "Oh, really? I can use it for videos too. That's pretty amazing." All right. So now I had an avatar for my videos, and that's how I started making YouTube videos. And from there, I eventually. So let's make a brief pause here. I had a very rough time since COVID started. I had to quit my then job because the company was having a lot of trouble and was having trouble paying the employees. So after quite a few months of that, I had to leave. But then things got really hard. I got kind of bad spot, and I started not being even uh, really in the mood for playing games. I started watching a lot of YouTube and watching random stuff. I eventually came across a streamer, a regular streamer, not a VTuber, called Bugbasup. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. So he does a lot of Resident Evil content, speedruns, challenges, randomizers, that sort of. And I love the classic Resident Evil games. They are very nostalgic for me. So I started watching the streams from this guy. And in one of those streams, he was asked, he commented that he was going to stream something the next day. The next day was Thanksgiving. Someone commented that he should take a break on Thanksgiving. Why stream on that date? And he said something very interesting. He said that it was all the more important for him to stream on Thanksgiving because maybe for someone out there, the stream is all they had to get them through the day. And that struck a chord with me because I realized that I was in a real bad spot then. And yeah, those streams were really helping me get through a really bad batch. And it was in that moment that I realized that there is more to streaming than just doing silly things and just spending time and having people here cheering and stuff. Uh, for someone out there, streaming can have a lot of value. So that put the idea of the value of streaming in my head. Now, the goal of supporting someone in difficult times is very good, I suppose, but fortunately, recently, I failed that purpose in a very spectacular way, and I think I'm not really suited for that kind of thing. I mean, I am really battered already. I have gone through a lot of shit, and if I can barely help myself, I am in no position to help others really in that way. But regardless, I am here doing stuff. Hopefully you get to spend some time and have a good time. But well, the point is that that got the idea of actually streaming in my head, but I didn't do anything yet. The real problem came when the first real crisis came to my life in recent times. Because I have thought in my modding, my community for my little mod, that I have been through a lot of stuff that has really prevented me from updating my mod. I have been away from my community, but I haven't given many details on what has been going on with me. I said a few months back that I was going to make a video detailing the bunch of stuff that I have had to deal with recently, and along with the announcement of my return and the new projects I am going to take on, but I haven't got around to do that. So maybe this that I'm talking here is a little sneak peek on what's coming in that video when it comes. But the situation is that a couple of years back, I had some critical health issue. Really weird, really unexpected. But my eyes got pretty screwed. And I required 2 surgeries to restore them to a working state, pretty much. And that was a very scary and difficult time. And the recovery for each eye was very long for different reasons. Each one was a different experience. But that being said, my left eye recovered pretty well, but my right eye not quite. I'm not going to get into details right now. I will leave that for that video whenever it comes. But yeah, my right eye is decent, but if I really focus, I can notice that there is something funky with the vision of the right. So that was the first critical moment with me, when I was pretty much threatened with losing my eyesight. And that got me out of commission for quite a while. And also, that led to me losing my job. A pretty good job. And that was another pretty heavy blow. I mean, the last thing you want after going through a health crisis is to lose your job. But how do you prevent that, right? So yeah, that's the second thing. But there is a point to all this babbling. Is that when the thing with my eye happened, it was a real wake-up call for me. I realized that life can end at any moment. And that doesn't mean that you have to just drop dead at it. Something can happen, an accident, or maybe you just go blind. And that halts your projects and anything that you had planned for the future. So I decided that I couldn't leave things for tomorrow anymore. And that I needed to start doing things, whatever I can do, however I can do it, no matter if it's little, if it's much, but to have done something before something worse happens. And that's how I one day decided I would stream. And and it was really spontaneous. It was like, I am going to live stream on Saturday. And I took a few days to learn how to do it. And you know what? I have the VOD unlisted because I was panicking during that stream. So I played really badly. But To be fair, from a technical standpoint, the stream was very successful and I was very happy about it. And that's it. I left some time go without doing streaming, just that was just a test. But I had proven that I could stream. And I decided to continue to do it. Despite other problems that I'm having that I have not mentioned. I don't want to get into that right now. But yeah, my life is really messed up and I am just doing my best. But yeah, I can say that I am not under heavy stress at all times. So yeah, that's the story of how I started streaming. As you can see, nothing was planned. Just one thing led to another, another, until I got here. If I would make a comparison, I would say if you have seen the Forrest Gump movie, I think I'm a lot like Forrest Gump. I just started running one day and I reached the goal, and once I was there I decided that I could run some more, then I could run some more, and I have been running since then. I haven't stopped. And that's it. That's how I became a VTuber. I am just a guy with an animal avatar that came from a game. And that's it. That's why I am not really into the VTubing culture, customs, groups, anything. Because I didn't came here with the aim of, wow, I want to be a VTuber. I just ended up here by how life happened. And I am doing my own thing, and I am generally happy doing my own thing. Uh, that's it. That's the story of how I became a VTuber. And now, as for the next thing, how I developed an interest in learning Japanese. Sorry, when you see that I am doing this with my hand, I am adjusting my microphone. Uh, yeah, it gets caught by the camera. Sorry about that. Yeah, Japanese. I have always loved pretty much everything Japan. I am not that much into anime. That's not the reason. I simply love the architecture, the beautiful writing, and all that. I feel like it's a culture that puts pretty much beauty in everything they do, and I love pretty much everything. In fact, Corbin Frost, this guy here, lives in a very Asian-styled home in a moon in the star system Asgardian CC4. Specifically, Asgardian CC4 3A, which is what you can see in my Twitter profile. So yeah, I always like that. However, that doesn't mean that I wanted to learn Japanese. That sounds crazy. It's an incredibly difficult language. But it just so happened that some time ago, I again don't remember. My memory is pretty terrible, as you can tell by now. But yes, I came across this little game that says that it wants to help you to learn Japanese. It's called Learn Japanese to Survive, a series of 3 games. And each of the games introduces you to one of the different scripts that make up the language. First one introduces you to hiragana, the second one introduces you to katakana, and the third one introduces you to kanji. And let me tell you, if you are looking for an efficient way to learn these scripts, this is not it. Certainly, this is not it. If you want to be efficient, just grab your charts and repeat, 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 and get it done. But if you have trouble focusing boring, repetitive tasks, I think this can actually help you. I mean, the same repetitive task but formatted as a game, that's a lot more entertaining. As cheesy as the story is, I think it's a very clever idea, and that's why I want to show it on stream. So I think I am going to do a full playthrough of 3 games. And we are going to learn hiragana, katakana, and kanji. A few kanjis at least with this series. And you will see how it goes. So yeah, the thing is that I saw this game and it's a really cheap game too. And I said, yeah, well, let's see what's this about. And I found it entertaining, and I actually felt kind of excited when I could read words in hiragana. And I said, you know what? This sounds actually doable. And I developed an interest in learning the language, because I would really like to one day travel to Japan and see beautiful places. And it would be really cool if I can talk to the locals. So obviously I am using other resources outside of this. This is just a very basic introductory gimmick. But it's kind of cool. So I think that I have jabbed more than enough. I see the time, 48 minutes. I can't believe I have been talking for almost an hour. This is a record for me. And so I think we should get going into the game. And if you excuse me, I am going to change the topic of the stream so that it's clear that we are starting the game. Hiragana button. There we go. Now we should have it marked as chapter 2. I am still a noob with chapters and that kind of thing, but we will see shortly if it's working. So now let's go and run the game. Oh, wait a second. You know what? Before we go into that, I wanted to include in this stream the little video I made for my first actual stream. That stream was a Mirror's Edge video stream, but I made an introduction for me. I mean, it was kind of a debut. I mean, 6 people. Yeah, funny enough that day I had so many viewers actually. But yeah, it was kind of a debut. I always understood debut as the first time you do something. So I prepared a video to introduce myself, and I think that before we go into the game, since I am talking about my origin as a VTuber, I think I can show you this video. It's really short. And let's see if I had it available. Hold on a second. So that was it. Yeah, as you can see, I am a noob, but I have a lot of fun making and editing videos. All right, so now is actual time to go into the game. And this here. Hey, is that correct? Why are you doing that? Okay, there we go. I don't know why it was acting weird. How's the volume? Is it? Seems to me like it's kind of loud. Okay, let's go with it. So the game is an RPG with a pretty basic story. Sorry, I got I got into a trance. I well, was thinking about some of the things I said before. Weird, it's kind of heavy. You understand me when I say, "Aha, sure." What's this strange language he's speaking? I swear it's so cheesy, but it gets the job done. So basically, it's your um, turn-based combat RPG, but the enemies are Japanese characters, in this case, hiragana characters. But yeah, they are impervious to regular attacks. So here we go. That's the cycle of this game. It will teach you the characters 5 at a time, and you will encounter these characters in the next zone you go, and you fight them, and as you fight them, you repeat them and you learn them. And after you progress some more, you get a new batch of characters, and that's how you go until the end.
あ、あ、い、い、う、う、え、え、
Yes, please save the progress. This character, that ah, eh, ooh, and oh, all right. Oh yeah, and on the first game, the encounters are random, like in Pokemon games, which is incredibly annoying. Okay, so that's how you defeat them. You need to choose the right answer, do it. A. So you choose A and hit them. That is E. Oh really? I went the wrong way. Oh. Eh. Fire one. I don't know if it's enough, but I'm going to spread it this time. Okay. And E. Still alive. There you are. This one. Oh. Okay, next set.
Ka. Ka. Ki. Ki. Ku. Ku. Ke. Ke. Ko. Ko.
So this little particle here that changes the sound. So you use the same symbols with this little thing, and you get basically the next set of symbols.
ががりりぐぐげげごご
That's cool. Okay. Yi, because it has the Dakuten. Ka. Okay. This one, Dakuten. And we're ready. Madam, carry on. Nothing interesting. Oh wow. Oh. Huh. They have money? Let's abstain for now. On. Oh well, okay. Okay, so here we have yeah, and oh. Wow, they're hitting really hard. Wow, that's bad. He's dead. Wow. Oh wow. Am I gonna get my ass kicked this quickly? That's insane. Now it's okay. Is it possible to kill someone that is down like this? Oh. You know what? I'm going to abort. I think this lady heals you. I really think that the audio is really high here. Let's see. Good money. That is key. Why is everyone trying to beat the crap out of this guy? Let's give him popcorn. That is go. No, 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 no. That is do. Like Gura. Eric is feeling sleepy, so throw him a heal. Fetch quest. That is cool. So this first game is fairly easy when it comes to recognizing the characters, but the third one in the series, the one about kanji, that one melts my brain. He go with ku. I think that's enough. Probably should have healed. Noburo-san. Oh. Da. Da. Um, Claire, you have this. Okay. So we have A first, then we have Gu. Self. Oh shit. I hate that. Money. Money, money, money. Equip. Oh, 5,000. Not that much, but we can grab a couple of weapons. Let's grab Claire and Misaki are the fastest, so from what I have seen, so we should get her the item first. So, oh, sells for nothing. Nothing else. So, oh, I can buy another one. The Wakizashi for sure. Okay, that's good. Do we have side quests? No. Nothing, okay. No. No. Continue with it. Okay, now that we have some characters, we can start learning some words. I think this is a really bad thing to do. For example, the hiragana for hi, it shouldn't be. If you haven't learned the character for ha, it shouldn't really be showing it. I mean, it's a bad choice for the
はい
beginning, in my opinion.
はいいいえいいえ私私あなた
It's
あなた
I have seen everywhere that you shouldn't refer to people as anata, but even here and some courses I have seen, they teach you this word.
ペンペン鉛筆鉛筆
Empitsu,
机
sukue,
机机椅子椅子本本のとのと
Okay, new characters. S syllables.
ささししすすせせそそ寿司寿司
Sensei.
先生先生
Karaoke.
カラオケカラオケザザ ざざ
Same thing as the previous set.
じじずずずぜぜぞぞ
She. So. Oh. For do this one with the Dakuten. Sa. Now we have some side quests.
おはようございます。おはようございます。こんにちは。こんにちは。こんばんは。こんばんは。
Okay. People like this. Good evening. So you say konbanwa. Good morning. Who else? Good day. Konnichiwa.
さようなら。
More.
何歳ですか？何歳ですか？
Hmm. Awkward silence. Thank you.
いただきます。いただきます。たこ焼き。たこ焼き。
Huh. I didn't remember this. B?
たこ焼き。たこ焼き。
C then.
そば
I'm really dumb for this.
そば
Noodle cold. Definitely not C. Seems like B. Right.
刺身
Raw
Sashimi.
sliced fish. Seems like A. Alright.
乾杯乾杯
Huh. Oh, the ink.
「ラムネ」
Hmm.
「ラムネ」「抹茶」「抹茶」「コーヒー」「コーヒー」
Talk to the crystal. To the farm we go. So the first one is she. And then we have they. Wow, that's a strong hit. Oof. Leon got destroyed there. And my heal is garbage. So, sa. Thank you. Heavy coat. I think Leon needs it equipped. No, you know what? Equip. Let's give it to her. Because these gals can heal people, and healing is really important. Oh, three of them. Uh, wow. Someone is gonna die. Oh, that was very lucky. Okay, clear. We need emergency heal. You are screwed, pal. No. We run? Yeah. Okay, for now, we have taken a beating here. Let's take on these guys. Mm. Huh. They are worse. I'll be back later. Huh. They're too expensive, right? Yeah, barely. And this is just me being super cheap because I have healing items that I'm not using. I probably should be using them. I am dumb. They hit so hard. So oh, I am just screwing around because I am very sure that the item is always in the farthest possible place. Whoa. All the way back. Oh. I'm starting to realize that they hit so hard that if you get it wrong and miss an attack, you are in trouble. Even without missing attacks, I am getting my ass kicked sometimes. A chair. Yeah, dude, sure. It's a book. All the way back. E. E is a low level monster. Should be enough with one hit. Maybe K can go with one hit too. Let's see what happens with Go. Huh. So quickly. Alright, so we are back. Money. Yes. We buy spear. Hatch. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. side quest? No. The T set.
た ちち つつ てて とと だ
Now with the Dakuten to make the sound.
だ じじずずででどど 切符切符切符
So. Da. Do. De. This one. G. Nonsense. Oh, they attack first. That was so lame. I need to invest in armor. Holy hell. Okay, I'm back. No, thank you. Look at that. It's impossible. I think I'm supposed to grind a little bit more. Four? No way. I think I'm about to get destroyed. Yeah, look at that. I need to attack or I will be put in the defensive, and clearly that doesn't work at all here. But this battle is probably lost anyways. They are way too strong. They hit super hard and they hit first. That's ridiculous. Ooh. Lost. Huh. Really, from here?
キップキップ
Oh man. Yeah, let's do the so yeah. Holy. Okay. That is just not doable. Even with healing. No. So what I'm gonna do is go to the farm and I'm going to grind a little bit. The other thing is that I'm not feeling all that well right now. I feel my eyes irritated. How much money? 108. That's lame. So this wasn't the one. Speed up. You have something else? 4, and they attack first. This is then getting completely destroyed. Not a chance. I don't want to load again. East. I need armor. Just 12 doesn't sound like a lot. Super expensive. Yeah, farming this, I guess. whatever. One hit should be enough. I don't remember. Let's see if I can buy armor with this. Yes. Okay, maybe that gives an edge. Can I save? Yes. Let's see if we can continue. Okay, here we are. Server resources for the big fight. I can't even comment. I'm sorry, guys. I think I am going to cut stream short today at the 3 hour mark because my eyes are really bothering me. I find it hard even to comment on what I'm looking at. I wanted to say that this whole section of the town is a whole lot of nothing. You find the woman, you argue, the door doesn't open, these guys gather, you gather them, they're captured again, and the door remains closed. It's completely pointless, this part. Alright, let's see if we can do it this time. Port. Use speed, please, and let's start back. Oh, you have another good sport skill. Let's use flex. Why are you almost dead? That was stupid. Oh, really? Oh. Uh-oh. Lost the move. Oof. Barely. I barely made it.
犬犬
Inu. Yes, I am able to read the chat. Hello, Godric.
猫猫
Haha.
馬馬
Oof, it's been quite a day. I am not feeling all that well.
豚豚イカイカ
My eyes are a little dry.
アヒル牛牛
This is nothing serious, it's just
牛魚
my eyes are dry and
魚
a little bothersome today.
鳥鳥 亀亀
That's why I have been a little more quiet than usual during this stream.
なな
So yeah, I'm gonna be here 20 more minutes to reach the 3-hour mark and I will call it a day.
にに ぬぬ ね ね
It's also that this improvised stream is not an ideal time for me. It's pretty late. Well, as I was saying in the beginning, it's more efficient, in my opinion, to just grab your charts and read them and repeat your hiragana characters. But the benefit I see in this is that if you have trouble with repetitive, boring tasks, I think if you have it in the format of a game, it's a lot more appealing. So I see that as a positive in this game. However, I'm gonna say that this one is very rough. This is the first in the series, and it's very rough and unpolished. The next one in the series, because I pretend to play the entire series, is a lot better.
no no
The production quality in the next game is a lot better. Yeah, This one teaches you the basic hiragana, so it's a nice starting point. The next one is not about hiragana. The next one tackles the second script, which is the katakana, and the third game goes into kanji. So yes, I would say that the three games are a good starting point. However, I would say that the difficulty spike on the third one is quite high because kanji are another beast entirely. If you have been seeing, other than the difficulty of the game because the enemies hit very hard, I don't miss attacks because learning the hiragana is relatively easy. But when you get to kanji, Jesus, that game melts my brain. It's way too much information. But you just need consistency. Oh, that one is now. Okay. Oh. And the part that sold me in this game is that later in the game you go to a zone where the item names are in hiragana. So when they tell you go and buy this thing, and you go to the store and you see everything in hiragana and you can identify the items and buy what you need, that's the part that really sold me on on this game. It feels kind of cool. Plus the game is really cheap. It's under, I think I bought it for about $5 or less. So yeah, this game got me interested and started. Yeah, it's completely RPG Maker, for sure. And this got me interested and started, and from here I bought a course and I bought other tools. There is a very popular tool called Anki that in reality is for vocabulary in general, but since you can download custom decks, people have repurposed it to learn Japanese or other things. So yeah, the reason why I am showing this game is because due to the many problems I have had recently, I put my learning on hold. And I felt like I needed a sort of reboot, starting from scratch. And I found it to be a good opportunity to revisit the game and to show it. I don't even remember where I was told to go. Goal. Over here. Yeah, of course. Don't expect a really cool story because the story is as basic and cheesy as it can be. that's that's not the point of the game. And I didn't remember, but I'm seeing that. Yeah, I'm seeing that this game demands grinding because you get your ass kicked in a second. What I found funny is that later on, I don't remember if in this game or in the next one, uh, they try to explain the origin of the monsters and why they look like kanji or katakana, etc. And it turns out that they explain it as they being obake. So if you remember from Phasmo, obakes are allegedly shape-shifting demons. So that's how that they explain why the enemies look like that. Yeah, because reasons. So, so the these are the and the. It's been quite a while since I played this game, and I didn't remember that you needed to grind so much. The next games are less grindy. It's very clear that the first game was very experimental and they refined the concept a lot in the next titles. Yeah. A lot of trouble in my life right now. I was also learning to draw, and I put that on hold as well. I know. Don't worry about that. I will stop at the 3 hour mark. No. Oh, stop. I don't want to indulge too much in quitting stuff. That's probably the chapter change. I'm not sure. Uh, Here in OBS, I am seeing, at least the YouTube stream is counting 2 hours and 56 minutes. Hopefully the Twitch stream isn't getting wonky. It has happened before. I don't know why the YouTube stream is very reliable, but the Twitch stream tends to fail sometimes. Huh. Well, I will have to check it after the fact. That would be a shame because the first part of the stream I was very satisfied with. So if it got ruined, I am going to be really sad. Yeah, I stream on both. Generally, I promote the Twitch one more because it's the one that's important when it's live. Because the VOD is gonna go to YouTube anyways, so. What did I do? Oh man. Yeah, that's two. This. But we will see, because the first half of this stream, I was not playing the game. I was just talking and rambling about different stuff. I was talking about some nostalgia about the situation with Gura's graduation, and I talked about how I became a Vtuber. Oh hell. Yep, I know. Second. I think I am going to stop the game here. And let's move on to just chatting screen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I was just rambling and reminiscing on how I became a VTuber. This one, yeah, it's one of my favorites. So, what was a long time ago that I became a VTuber? Well, I started doing it regularly uh, at around November, I think, October. So yeah, it's pretty recent. But my first test happened 1 year before that. I did one single stream and I didn't continue. For no particular reason, the stream went very, very well. But that was just a test. I was not ready. But as I was mentioning earlier in the stream, the real catalyst for me to start streaming was because I had a very severe health issue. I had a very bad problem with my eyes, and I needed uh, surgeries to basically restore them to a working condition. Because I want to go into details of what exactly happened. Not now. I will leave that for another video. But the point is that recovery was very long, very painful. My left eye recovered very well, and my right eye not quite. It's kind of there. Let's say that 90%, but I can see that there is something funky with my eyesight. But it was a very, very scary moment in my life, and it was a great wake-up call for me. It really showed me that I can't keep pushing things for tomorrow. You never know when something bad is gonna happen, and you just can't do things anymore. So I decided that I couldn't keep waiting for the perfect moment to do stuff, and as scuffed and as bad as it was gonna be, I decided that I had to do it. It was now or never. And so I started doing things. I started working on personal projects. Because you never know. Yeah. My problem seems to be stable now. But yeah, it was quite experience. I realized that I need to get things done. And since, because of the same problem, I lost my job, now I have time to do all this kind of thing. Take advantage of my forced vacation. And before I get back to a regular job, I want to see if my modding endeavors can go further and maybe get some community support when I update my mods. We'll see about that. Yeah, it's crazy everywhere. But yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is that uh, they were very supportive with me. They are not bad people. I have nothing bad to say from the people I work with, and that makes it even more painful because I really liked working there. But I do understand that there are reasonable limits for everything. When my situation lasted more than a year, because I got really screwed up. I had some really bad problems after the surgeries. I understand that they can't just drag me along forever in that condition. So yeah, I didn't fight with them. I didn't leave angry. I just yeah yeah my situation got really bad. They supported me, I think, more than it is to be expected. Really, it was unavoidable. But it was a very well paid job, so I have savings, so I'm not that scared. Not yet. I I can screw around for a little while more. But yeah, I would like to see if I can turn my modding into something more full time. Yeah, hopefully. But the tech industry is revolting right now with the AI and everything. I don't know. I think it's gonna be complicated. And you know what? I am looking right now at my Twitch stream and it looks frozen. I think the Twitch stream got screwed. Let me see. Why is it not updating? Yeah, something happened to the Twitch stream. It's got somewhere, but never mind. So yeah, my life has been very complicated. I have been under very heavy stress. And unfortunately it has shown. Yeah, but here I am. It's like that phrase I saw recently that said, "The horrors persist, but so do I." Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. I am doing fine. I am doing fine. It's just I need to focus. That's all. Because my main problem right now is motivation. I can do things. I just need the motivation. It's been a little tough. Yeah. for the support. And don't worry, like I said, I don't need money. I foresee that I can drag this along if I want. Maybe 2-3 years. It's that stable, unless something horrible happens. Hopefully, I am done with the terrible things. Well, anyways, it's getting a little late. My eyes are hurting a little bit. So I think I am gonna stop the stream. Thank you for coming by, Godric. Have a good night. And I am ending the stream. Thank you very much.